And we're about to hear new information from 911 calls during the deadly siege at Orlando's Pulse nightclub. Tens of thousands held a vigil in Orlando last night, honoring the 49 people killed in that mass shooting 8 days ago.
And there were more farewells to the victims over the weekend. And later today, the family of Brenda McCool will hold her funeral in Orlando. McCool was a mother of 11 who died shielding her son from gunfire. That's according to one relative. Jeff Pegues is tracking the shooting investigation for us and joins us now. Jeff, good morning.
Good morning. There will be a news conference within the hour. The Attorney General says the 911 transcripts will show what the killer was thinking and doing inside the Pulse nightclub. By the time he made the calls, he'd already trained his guns on many of the victims. During the 3-hour ordeal inside Pulse nightclub, the killer called 911 twice and then hung up both times. But by then, police had his phone number and called back. On Face the Nation, U.S. Attorney General Loretta Lynch said that there were 3 calls altogether.
After he called 911, obviously the hostage negotiators reached out to him to try and ascertain who was he, why was he doing this, and obviously the status of the victims.
A week later, the FBI still has not determined the motive for last Sunday's mass shooting.
We know that he apparently had some concerns or issues with the LGBT community. It was also Latin night at the club. So again, we're very concerned about the motivations that led him to that particular club at that particular place.
The transcript will include redactions, including his pledge to ISIS.
What we're not going to do is further proclaim this individual's pledges of allegiance to terrorist groups and further his propaganda.
The killer's wife remains under suspicion, and investigators have not ruled out charging her. Law enforcement sources say she was with him when he purchased ammunition and during surveillance trips to Disney World and Pulse in the days and weeks before the shooting. On June 12th, after the killer's opening round of gunfire, he'd taken hostages. There were people hiding in other areas of the club. About 2 hours in, law enforcement sources say he texted his wife. "Where are you?" she asked him. "Do you see what's happening?" He replied, "No," she said. Finally, he wrote, "I love you, babe." Early on, his academic records show that teachers and administrators found that he lacked remorse. Investigators have not found direct links to ISIS overseas, but they continue to examine evidence which includes surveillance tape from inside the club described as chilling. Josh?
Jeff, thank you.